Buried was our very first introduction to a variety of interesting concepts that have remained relevant in all games. It was here where the word Agartha has been mentioned for the first time, as well as a more clear description of what the Aether exactly is. A question that has left the Somni fans perplexed ever since reading the wall writings in Derisa, Blood and War. But additional to this, several encounters in Buried may even have significance in understanding the essence of the Dark Aether, a realm central in our new story. Allow me to begin with the setting of Buried, or rather the setting of our two German overlords. Richthofen's consciousness has entered Samantha's physical body, cryogenically imprisoned in the Aether Pyramid hidden in a cave on the moon. Unfortunately for him, the remaining members of Ultimus launched 3 rockets at the 3 major deposits of Element 115, Nevada, Siberia and Angola, causing Richthofen to lose his link with the physical world. He is now a mere spirit trapped within the ethereal realm, with the MPD being nothing more than a transmitter without any receivers left on Earth, aside from a minor concentration of 115 that has entered the blood circulation of some cannibalistic cult members. Richthofen is a simple man, and desires just one thing, which is total control, and therefore attempts to re-establish his connection to the physical world via the global polarization towers. Max's exact fate is a bit more vague, as the good man somehow has learned to merge his soul with electronics. Presumably this is due to the human spirit, the soul, being closely tied to the electromagnetic spectrum, but that remains debatable for another time. Somehow he entered the Griffin Station terminal from where he broadcasted his own instruction via the radio meter. Attempts to enter Agartha through the very same global polarization towers as Richthofen demands, simply differently constructed and programmed. So that's where we are in Buried. Both German scientists trying to claw on the minds of Fictis, trying to make them obey. The exact intentions are, in Max's words, too comprehensive for their mortal minds. Yet, they revealed more about the realms beyond than they may have intended. Both Germans were not located in a realm not being physical Earth, yet they wanted to be somewhere else in another non-Earth-like realm. This was the first direct evidence of multiple Aethers existing. Max's soul was attached to the Griffin Station electronics, but at the same time wandering through the realm of the afterlife. His will was to ascend from darkness and go to Agartha, a realm clearly associated with more power. Richthofen may not want to leave the Dark Aether, but simply expand his power. He's like Hades sitting on the throne of the underworld, with a broken bridge to the real living world. In the machine, the Aetherscope allows us to detect so-called anomalies in the Dark Aether. Initially, the anomalies appear as blue orbs, almost similar to the wisp in Buried, which is a ball of life, in the words of Richthofen. So can the Dark Aether be seen as some kind of realm where the keys souls go to? I am unsure to say it so bluntly, as I think it isn't the full story.
This talk of energy is so vague, yeah? It's best not to worry about it. Just think of the big ones, positive and negative, north and south, light and dark, good and evil!
I am not the first one to make the connection between the relation of Aether, Dark Aether, with that of heaven and hell. A light and a dark side of afterlife, a good and an evil side. But they are simply two distinct spectrums of the same realm. Richthofen even mentions north and south in his quote, which I believe refers to the magnetic poles. Both realms have extraordinary power, but it is clear that one side would be a more popular holiday destination than the other.
Ah, yes! I'm free! I cannot thank you enough for releasing me from that horrible place.
Not really, no. Won't I already possess the power to leave this netherworld and re-enter the physical realm once more?
Clearly, the realm Richthofen and Samantha have inhabited via the Aether Pyramid is a rather horrible and hellish undertone. Richthofen even relates to these in Dark Aether, where he is sitting around the campfire.
So, Richthofen, what exactly is the deal with Sam? Weren't you mortal enemies?
Oh yeah, very mortal. Very mortal indeed. But a lot has changed. Maybe since we both got a little taste of the MPD.
So there is a heaven and a hell, two realms that are both part of the Aether, corrupting everything on its path. But when does a soul go to the Dark Aether and when to the normal Aether? Buried had an interesting answer release. During the Easter egg quest, we encounter a lantern that can be used to collect energy left by the departed souls. On Max's side, an individual who is focused on reaching Agartha, we have to collect the energy from the undead. On Richthofen's side, an individual who wants to re-establish his power through the Dark Aether, we have to collect energy from the witch. Which makes me feel like most souls go to heaven or normal ether. Zombification may be some kind of purgatory, where the soul cannot escape the physical body and desperately wants to break free. This is also heard in the lyrics of Shinonuma's Easter egg song, The One. Only by killing the undead, their souls will depart.
Ah, yes! Do you see? The energy of their broken souls has been released! The energy fields remain in flux. Matter must be transformed before it can be contained.
The soul of the witch, however, has undergone a horrible metamorphosis the moment Jeb Brown put her corpse in the Pack-a-Punch, a direct gateway to hell, and condemned her body for all eternity. We have seen that before, in Richthofen's endgame, where the clever man condemns Samantha's soul by abandoning her physical body and leaving it in the cryogenic Dark Aether cell, known as the MPD, same as the body of Jeb Brown's mother.
What about Samantha? Your actions condemn my daughter's very soul to eternal damnation!
This is the reason why Richthofen demands you to collect the witch's energy, as it belongs to the dark side of the ethereal spectrum. Now how about the spirits we see of Dr. Vogel, of Dr. Olaf? Normally I think they will be in good hands, simply not released yet since they are still trapped in the zombified bodies. But now with the destruction of the ether, does that mean only hell remains? Make sure to let us know if you have any idea or theory about that. That was it from my side. Hope you enjoyed the video and have a nice day.